Alright, so what we want to do next is we want to install our form into an app called LeadPages. And what this is going to do is going to let us deliver our lead magnet to our potential client, and it's also going to capture an email into ActiveCampaign for us. So what we want to do is open up LeadPages, and if you haven't signed up for LeadPages yet, you can go ahead and do that first. And once you do, you're going to see your account. It looks something like this. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to the right side here, and we're going to go to something called integrations. Once we click integrations, I have a few already set up, but what you want to look for is the one called ActiveCampaign. Now once you go ahead and do that, yours is going to look a little different. You're going to see that ActiveCampaign, you have to enter some API information in order for it to work. Now in order to do that, you can see the LeadPages actually pops up a little helper here where they'll tell you how to do that. And you can see here it says sign into your ActiveCampaign account and grab that info. So where you find that inside of ActiveCampaign is you go ahead and go to your ActiveCampaign account, you go to the right menu here, and you're going to go to My Settings. And then you're going to go ahead and go to Developer on the left here, and you're going to see something that says API Access. So you're going to just copy these two things, and you're going to put them inside of LeadPages into the fields that they ask for. Once you do that, you're all set up. Now we can move forward. So let's go ahead and go to lead boxes here at the top. And what we want to do is we want to go to create a new lead box. And that's going to bring up this sort of editor where we can create our lead box here. So here's our lead box. It's sort of the default standard lead box that they give us. And what we're going to do is go ahead and click this drop down menu, and we're going to select ActiveCampaign from the list. And then you're going to go ahead and see a whole list of all of your forms that you created inside of ActiveCampaign. Now these are all the ones that I have, but I'm going to go ahead and go to test form, which is the one that we created in our example. Now what this does is this connects the form into LeadPages automatically, and we're going to just go ahead and click customize this form. Now give it a few seconds just to finish loading, and now you can see that it's already picked our form fields here on the left. So we got full name, email, and phone. So for the sake of our lead magnet, I'm just going to go ahead and put the, I'm going to leave just the email, because you want to make it very, very simple for people to kind of just enter something in. So I'm not going to capture the phone or the name, I'm just going to leave email. And that's really all there is to it. Now if you want, you can customize this a little bit. You know, you can change the image that's here on the left to something else. I would recommend maybe putting a picture of an ebook, you know, some kind of graphic that relates to what you're giving the person. Maybe something like this, right? You know, 14 tools, 6-figure freelancing, something like that, right? Or if you have nothing, you could put a picture of yourself in there if you need to do that. But for now, I'm gonna just go ahead and leave that the default. Or let's say this was, you know, a picture I wanted to put in there. I could leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave the default image. I'm gonna hit OK. Next, what I want to do is just change the text here, and you can put something like enter your email address to download how to, you know, do whatever. So how to take the best photos for your wedding, right? In 7 steps. So we're just going to repeat whatever lead magnet title that we came up with. We can put that in there. Now I'm going to hit OK. And I just want to make sure that I give this a name up here at the top right. So I'm going to call this test lead box. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now that that's saved, you can see that it gives me a message, your form has saved. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. And that's all there is to it. Now, one of the things we want to do is you want to, you know, copy this code that's here, and we're going to put this on our website inside of WordPress. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's a few ways that LeadPages lets you do that. You can either use the plain text, right? You can put whatever text you want. You can actually create a button inside of here, or you can use your own image. Now what I want to do is just use the button feature, and I'm going to put click here to download. Just change that text there. I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is. I'm going to hit save changes. That's going to go ahead and save for me. And then what I want to do is just highlight this whole box here, copy it, and we're going to go to our WordPress site that we worked on earlier. And let's say this was a page that I wanted to have somebody sign up. So I'm going to put sign up page, right? Something like that. And I'm going to go to the text box here on the top right, and I'm going to just paste that lead box code into there. I'm going to go back to visual, and you can see my button is now there. Now if I go to preview, we should be all set here, and you could see that the page and the button is all set up. So if I click this, boom, you could see that the lead box pops up here, and if I enter my email, it would actually subscribe me to that list. Now, one more thing that we want to do is we want to actually turn on our lead magnet delivery so that we can actually deliver this PDF to someone when they sign up. So in order to do that, we can actually go to the lead magnet options here at the top. So you'll see something in the LeadPages box that says send an email after someone opts in. When you go ahead and click on, you're going to see that you can actually add a lead magnet from the list here. So what you want to do is add that lead magnet to your LeadPages account. So let me close out of my pop-up box here. I'm going to save all the changes that I have going on first. And I'm going to go back to the side here. I'm going to go to lead magnet delivery. And LeadPages is going to take me to where I can upload a file to my LeadPages account. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and upload a new file. I'm going to pick one from my desktop here, which is my lead magnet document that I've got here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And actually it's making me enter something, so I'm just going to put in same thing, 7 steps to more conversions. I'm going to put my name here, and then I'm going to put my email in here, right? And I'm going to hit save. And that's going to go ahead and upload that for me. Perfect. Now I can use that lead magnet, and let's go back to our lead box here at the top. So let's find that lead box that we were just editing. Let's go ahead and see that test lead box is here. I'm going to click edit. And once that loads, let's go back to the top here where it says to send an email. I'm going to click on. I'm going to select the lead magnet that I just uploaded, which is 7 steps to more conversions. And you can see all that information filled there. And you can enter a nice message here, thanks for downloading my 7-step guide or something like that, right? Just keep it very short and simple. If you would like to book a session with me, you can schedule one here. And then you could put a link to your Calendly page that we talked about too in this training and in this post. So that's it. I would do that and then go ahead and hit save. And what that's going to do is that's going to deliver your lead magnet and an email to the customer automatically. And then you're going to go ahead and hit save, and we're all set there. So that's all there is to this. Once you set that up, you are now able to send out your lead magnet and automatically create leads for your business. So hope that helps, and feel free to check out the next trainings.